Alright everyone, we're back. As you can see, our dash is in. It's looking dang nice. Put the curtains back in. Got our new radio in case you didn't see that. This one just sits in. It's great. Still gotta clean the truck up a little bit, but yeah, you can't really tell from the sun, but that's the speaker. I prefer the look of it being outside without covers, and I just use these bolts here instead of these type, but I think it absolutely came out great. I still got to paint this little corner panel here, but yeah, we're here at the shipper now. Today's like a short day, only 140 loading miles. It was 40 miles empty to here, and we empty out tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna have quite a bit of time to kill time. Hopefully do some more things in the truck. Another thing I did is, it's kind of messy over here, but I installed a new light right here, and this thing is bright. Check this out. And keep in mind, it is daytime, and you can still tell how bright it is. This thing was like $16 on Amazon. I'm almost thinking about adding one right here also, and just wiring it up to that light, so when I do turn on this light, it lights up right here. These are LED also. They're bright, but these covers kind of killed them, and those are the speakers also. In case you haven't seen the last video and you're wondering what the speakers sound like, let's find something on here. I was listening to some Bosnian music. Let's see, vlog, no copyright music, because that's really the only thing you play on YouTube without getting attacked. Let's see what this is. Okay. That's almost all the way up, one volume. Wait for some bass drop or something. It's a little distorting at this high of a volume. Well, I think it's just the bass. But the thing is, I'm also adding a subwoofer in here. It's gonna sit right behind the seat right here, just as so. Little sneak peek. We're gonna work on that in a separate video, but yeah, it's gonna be a short day. We'll see what I'm gonna find to do for myself and get done. Hopefully we get loaded here decently quick and get going, and catch you guys later. Alright, so basically I'm gonna hit up this 231 all the way across, because this is like state routes and what the hell not small places. If I can even make it the turn by the time this guy goes left and I just let him in. We actually have like 140 miles because I'm taking a longer route. I want to go down the highway so I can have a place to sleep. And these routes, I doubt there's many truck stops. So yeah, we're taking this route, Veteran Memorial Parkway, to some route, and then we're gonna head south. Got a farmhouse for sale, and then I'm gonna hop on the highway and get going. Still feeling so weird in this seat, like it's like not even. I can't figure out what it is. It's a nice day. Short drive. Probably gonna work on my AC and get under the truck and grease it up and whatnot. Dang, that's Sentra with the exhaust. Not a Sentra, that's a Corolla. So in 5 miles instead of 231 north, we're gonna take 231 south. I ordered the mount. I want to mount my truck GPS right here. Because right here I can actually reach it. Over there it's tough to reach. And then I have to mount my GPS dash cam. But yeah, I think this dash turned out good. The only thing is it's smooth here where it was nice, but towards the end I would say to not use that can, because towards the end it throws a lot of like material, but not spray, if that makes sense. So it leaves this rough surface. As far as here it's smooth, so you can wipe this off. Like here it's smooth, but over there it's not. That's why it looks patchy, because that was towards the end. I was trying to spray out all of the can, but I would say to not do that. Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's solid. It's sitting in place. Yeah, I want to like find a Roadies preferred, because I have so many showers under my Roadies card. So we'll see. Kind of heavy here. Not kind of, we're pulling like 44,000 pounds of coffee. Always ask, you know, like why I run in the left lane in instances like this, and that's a lot of trailers. In instances like this, and I prefer to stay in the left lane because people are turning and merging onto the road from the right, so like I don't have to slow down and whatnot. Those are like brand new trailers. Dang, wish I could have one. I seen someone post the trailer for sale for $95,000. 2022 Great Dane dry van. And like, it's not uncommon to see them post it for 65, 70,000. That's just like ridiculous. Like, what's gonna happen, man? Like, it's not even just trucking. Like, everything is so expensive. Like, you go to Costco and you compare prices for beginning of the year to now, and it's absolutely absurd. I mean, beginning of the year fuel was like $3, and now it's $4 for most part, just under 4. That's 25% increase, and the loads are paying the same as they were at the beginning of the year. As a matter of fact, I was making even potentially better money in the beginning of the year, so I'm talking like, you know, February, March, April, than I am right now. Like, and the cost of parts is just insane. It's absolutely like insane. Like pretty sure last time I called Freightliner for an air compressor, it was like $600, I believe, and now it's $1,000. However, I did manage to find a Reman Bendix air compressor, which is what Freightliner gives you also. It's also Reman as well. I found one in Illinois. There's the place called like Rebuilders or something. for 320 bucks. I bought it shipped to my house, 320, and all I have to do is just ship them back my old one when I take it off, which I would have done at Freightliner also. So that's a deal right there. Since I'm at it, I'm also gonna replace the fuel pump and the air governor. Dang, fuel pump with the core is like 280, so without the core it's like 240. Plus air governor and all the coolant lines and clamps. I'm gonna replace the oil feed line. Just like when I'm doing a job, I want to replace 100% of it. Just because, number one, like, this is an old truck and things are going out quite often. And number two is, parts are becoming harder and harder to find for these older trucks. And I'm talking like good OEM parts. So I just buy them for Freightliner, because I've had so many times where I'll try to buy something and they're like, yeah, no, we just don't carry that anymore. So it's like, if I'm replacing something, even if it's a couple $100 more, I just go ahead and replace it. Because, you know, for the future, you have way less things that could go out. So it is what it is, you know. It's part of the game. Unfortunately, you always got to fix something and whatnot, but it's part of the game, you know. A lot of apartments. Whoever owns this complex is loaded. I always preach about this, but like, multiplexes is the way to go, man. Like, multiplexes is the way to go. Like, I see people buying, you know, $500,000 homes and stuff, and that's cool, that's great. I'd love to have a gorgeous house like that, and, you know, for your family and a pool and whatnot, but financially speaking, it just does not make sense, especially if, you know, you're early 20s. It just makes a lot more sense to just go with multiplexes, build that up, and then, you know, once you have that going, then buy yourself a house. But that's just my 2 cents on it. I know, what's his name, Asian My Show, he preaches about this stuff a lot also. There's a lot of good information from that guy and from the interviews that he does. Seems like a really nice area. We're in Lafayette, Indiana. Indiana's just a mess, and it's been a mess lately. All the road work, it's not as bad up to Indianapolis, but like after Indianapolis, it's a mess. And taking 40 is not a bad idea. However, I think there's a part of it that's closed, so it's like a mess also. Those silos remind me of the Superman movie. It's very green. I'm feeling like I'm sitting leaning to the right, but in reality I think the truck might be leaning to the right. Obviously some roads are sloped for the rain to go, but I think the truck might be leaning to the right. And I mean, there's really not much you can do about that other than, you know, airbags and shocks. I usually prefer to go, you know, longer runs. There was a load to North Carolina that was like 800 miles in 2 days, and it was pretty dang solid. And what I liked about it was only 15,000 pounds. But I think this way I can maximize just as much money with shorter runs. This week loads have been solid, but it's just crazy how many trucks are out here. Like, if you pull up to a truck stop, you know, places like parking by the scale, where it's not really a parking spot, or parking at the end of the roads where it's not really a parking spot. Last night I pulled up on, what is it? I don't even know what the highway is there. 65 or whatever I was on. And every single parking spot that is not a parking spot, let alone actual parking spot, had like 4 trucks in it. And it was so packed, like there's nowhere to park. There's so many trucks out here, and they're talking about like truck driver shortage and all that crap. I don't believe that at all. If there was a truck driver shortage, the loads would be paying absolutely insane. That's a crazy apartment complex going on, but however, those are probably sold off individually, and then owner just does HOA. Fan of places like this where you get loaded with your door shut. So basically, like, I backed in with my door shut, they load you up, they close the door, and they seal it up. And I just don't like that. I want to see how things are stacked, but I mean, there's a seal, so always get the receiver to check the seal before you open it. And if they say, oh, just go ahead and cut it, then have them write on the paper, seal intact, with their name typed out next to it, because you just never know what happens in that trailer. And it's same, I guess, with drop-in hook trailers also. So I should probably also make around the Walmart. I have like no drinks or food, as a matter of fact. Yeah, guys, let's keep on rolling and catch you later at Walmart or something. Alright everyone, I didn't make any more videos. We got some bagels and some cheese. We're gonna throw in a toaster and some turkey patties cooking. The truck idle is up because my inverter is on. I don't want my voltage falling, because this thing does hog a good power, and besides that, I believe it's better to keep your truck at idle at like 1,000 when idling in place, rather than keep it low, because it keeps your oil pressure up. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. We're gonna end the day here. Not much more to discuss, really. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and catch you on the next one.